Okay, 38. Nor is it what you think that he has bought anything. Everything locative at home was born or grown. Some exotic thing. Another one, and pepper, which is a bit normal. The milk of hens, if you search for it, you'll find it. To sum it up, and leastly good. Here, this is wool, they think. So it's not good wool that's grown. If you want to take the parum. Rams he's bought from Tarentum, and he's cultivated them into his flock. Cullis is buttocks, so you can take that as he's thrusted in, but maybe it's a bit of a swear word. Okay, so the wool at home wasn't good, so he mixed rams with it, so to make them better. Attic honey, so that he gets some grown at home. Not that you grow honey, but you know what they mean. He's ordered to be ferried in some bees from Athens. By the way, the bees, I suppose, which they're natural born in Italy, they're better. They're made by mixing with the Greek ones. Look, inside of these days, he has written that to him have been sent the seeds of mushrooms from India. And indeed, he has no mule, which is not nata sit, which is not born or bred from an onogro, which is African wild mule or donkey. You see so many cushion things. Okay, some colours here. We've got purple and purplish stuffing inside of these cushions. Such is the beatitude of his mind or his soul. Now the rest of his fellow freemen, to spurn or contempt them, beware to do that. They are very juicy, whatever the hell that means. For you see him who's recumbering in the bottom, he's the lowly, he's at the bottom of the bottom. Today he possesses octinagenta. What's that, 800,000 coins maybe? He's grown from nothing. Modo, probably recently, he was accustomed to carry ligna, firewood or something, on his back. But how? Quomodo, do they say? I don't know a thing, but I've heard that he is rapwissid. He's taken away the hat of incuboni. I guess it's like an incubus or something. What are those things they have in Ireland? That's one of those things that has a pot of gold. It's a leprechaun, so that sort of goblin monster. And he's taken its hat and he's found a treasure, or been given a treasure. I envy no one if God's given him something. See quid. Nevertheless, from the slap, okay, so we were set free by a slap. So that's why he's a fellow free man. He doesn't consider himself badly. You often see male used with things like habet male, which means he's sick or bad. So it's an adverb, but they use it for their general condition. He doesn't think anything is happening bad to him or something like that. Idiqui, and so proxime to his casa or casa whatever. Next to his house, his little hovel, as they say in the Lobe, he's written this title. Here's his name, Pompeius Diogenes, from the calends of July, 1st of July. He's locating, sometimes he's conlocate for hiring out or letting out his canaculum. Originally come from a kitchen and then it became an upstairs, and I guess they just use it for the casa as well. So this guy is hiring out his house. He himself, Annam 4, he's bought a domum, a house. Okay, so you can make that a casa or copy and paste that there if you want. What about him who's lying in the place of the free man, which is a specific spot at the dining, how well he has it with himself. And it's not impropero to him. You might want to take that as improperly. He hasn't wrongly have that idea that things are good for himself, or however the hell it is. He saw, basically, Decky says to him, he saw $1 million, but he was vacillating badly. He was shaking badly. I don't think he has free hair. Another saying or phrase. Neither by Hercules was it his fault, for there's not a better man. Okay, so we'll make the daily dictionary out of impropero, the verb. Impropero, to blame a person. There's Colcatrita from earlier on, that's the cushions. But, yeah, impropero is also impropero, meaning to hurry up, but, so I don't blame dative. He had $1 million, now he doesn't have free hair on his head. It's not his fault, he's a good man, but the freemen, they are scelerati, they are criminals. They've made everything ad se for themselves. They've taken what he had. Know this now, that the olla, the pot fervets, it boils badly of his friends. Basically, it's talking about friendships here. So when once things go bad, all these friends flee from the middle. So when he was making money, he had some bad friends. They stole everything for themselves. Things turned bad, they've all quit him. And how honest was the businesses he exercised or controlled? But thus, look at him. You see how he is now, I suppose. He was a goddess of funerals. So, funeral home or something he worked in. He was accustomed to dine thus, and just as the way how a king would. He would have wild boars wrapped in gauze, works from the bakery, birds he'd eat, cocos, he'd have cooks and bakers. More of wine poured out was funded under his table than some people have in their cellars. Fantasia, not a man. He's living a fantasy life. Inclinus rebus. Rebus can mean your wealth. So when his wealth was inclining away also, and when he feared that, verbs of fearing, nay, in order inverted, lest his creditors would think him confused or worried, maybe, he wrote this title for his auction. Julius Proculus, not even the same guy from up here, that's the guy who was sitting next to him as the free man. Okay, so this next guy, he's got an auction in capital letters. He's making an auction of his superfluous things. I guess he's trying to put on a bold face.